You can also share what you want to share with me lah. So not every time I share lah. You can also share with me. So I see your question already. This question is quite similar to the question I shared with you last time. I'm not sure if you can recall lah. Can you?
You mean the question B? Question C?
I don't know which question C you refer to. This question is most likely the similar to the question in our first lesson on logarithm. So this is the question you sent me. Okay. This is the question you want to ask, right?
Yeah, I have question on the question C only.
So basically what you need to do is your C, right, is a very complicated but still manageable question. So all you need to do is you need to change lah. You need to change this change this question to basically by transformation. You need to somehow get it to this form. Okay. So the first thing you can do is you can change your this cube root. You can change your cube root to what? 1/3, right? Is it 1/3? Am I right? I don't know why your mic is still very soft.
Okay, I try to.
I can hear you, but really soft. I also don't know why.
Is it still very soft?
Okay, can you try to speak?
Okay, can hear? Is it louder?
Now I completely can't hear you.
Can I hear now?
Can you try again?
Now can hear?
Yeah, but still very soft. You try to come closer to your your laptop and try to speak.
Very close already. Can hear?
Yeah, now it's better. Now it's better. So it seems like you need to go try again.
Okay, this is like the nearest. Where is it?
Try to speak a little bit higher volume.
Okay, can you hear me?
Now is the best.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the best. Okay, as you move away, then the volume is not there. So seems like your mic is very you shouldn't be very far away from your mic. If not, then can't hear you properly.
Okay, like that can.
Now it's better. Wow, now it's so much better. Wow, good. Okay, good. So yeah, so what you need to do is you need to change it to this form. Okay, so once you change it to this form, it's quite simple already. It becomes, you can bring down the 1/3 to the coefficient position. Okay, and then of course you have this division rule. So what you can do is this. So it goes 1/3. So times log. Yeah, you should have 25 minus log 49. Am I right?
Yeah.
Then of course then continue from here. So
But can I ask a question?
yeah, go ahead.
When I change it from the square root to the power, right?
Cube root.
I never put.
Cube root.
I never. Yeah. I never put the bracket. So it's just like 25 over 49, then the power on top. Does that matter?
Wait, if you no, of course it matters, because this 1/3, if I with a bracket, this 1/3 should apply to 25 and 49. Okay, but
Okay.
if you never put the bracket, right? Let's say without the bracket, right? What you are saying is the 1/3 only apply to the 25.
The 25.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the reason you need to have a bracket. Okay, so yeah, Can I move on?
Okay.
Now it's so much better. Okay, so that's why you need to be close to your mic. I think just now when we use Skype, right, the same problem. You need to stay close to the mic. Okay, so once you have this, right, all you need to do is, so you have this 1/3, and then this log 25, this log 25, you can change it to log uh, to 5 above 2, and then over here you can change to log 7 above 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and let's look at the question. The question never gives you, or they they give you log 5.
No, never give.
They never give you log 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on now. Okay, 4 8. So somehow you need to find out this. So basically, given this I write it beside first. So given this log 2, this is p equals to log 2, and then q equals to log 7. Okay, somehow you need to get it into 25, or somehow you need to so is there a way for you to do it?
Do I use cause I think like 7 and 5 they got something to do with 2, but I'm not sure how to do.
Mm, 7 and 5. Uh, okay, so let's go back to the product rule and quotient rule first. So log A plus log B is log AB, right? So log A minus log B is log A over B. Okay, so you are given what? You are given log 2, right? And you are given log 7 also, right? Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, if you do this, you should get log 2 times 7 is 14, and then the other one is 2, and then minus, or you get log 2 over 7. Okay, or you can also do it this way, which give you 3.5. Okay, something like this, and clearly it doesn't help, right?
Yeah.
Um, if it doesn't help, then what to do then? Okay,
Change the 5 to
okay, by the way, I'm not sure if the part C, right, need to do, I mean need to use the answer from B. Okay, let's do B first. Okay,
I do B already.
yeah, so let's figure out B first. So B is 7 over 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this part is this part is basically just log 7 minus log 2. Okay, and then when it comes to this 25 over 49 and cube root, uh, so I can't see the pattern as of now. Okay, so let's move on to the next question first. Okay, I will
Actually, I got the answer for this one.
understand. So how, I mean basically all we need to figure out with 2 and 7, how do we get to 25, right? So what are the number of ways you can get to 25?
5 times 5.
Yeah, but 5 times 5 can, but we need to make use of this 2 and 7. Because over here, ultimately, we need to have what? We need to have, so this 2 you can bring down, and then you need to bring down, and then you realize you can take out the 2, and then you end up with this. Okay, and this is what? Okay, I think I can figure out already. You know why?
I don't know.
Because this question, right? Okay, can you see my final answer here? So when you come to the final answer, you need to make use of this answer, and then just get it to this. Because just now I figure out this part, what? Yeah, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So can you see that you have this? Okay. So how do you get log 5 over 7? Can you have this? Uh, 1. So your this is log 1 minus 2 over 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Wait, 2 over 7.
Yeah.
Why?
Because 1 minus 2 over 7 is 5 over 7.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
So it's 1 minus log 2 minus log 7.
Okay. So then this is one way lah. This is one way. Okay. But do you have another question besides this?
God.
Mm.
But okay, let me find.
Let's move on to the next question first.
So we just leave the answer for C like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like for this question, for question A, right? Like, because you last lesson you teach me the
Common base, common power.
Yeah, I tried using common power, but it didn't work. So I used the like log both sides.
Okay.
Then it did work.
So common base, then common power. Then of course you can use ln both sides. Okay. So let me try the common power method. Okay. So question what? Question A is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Question A. So in order to have common power, so I want to see your left hand side something in terms of x, okay, and then the right hand side is also something in terms of something to the power of x. So if you simplify this, you should get so the left hand side. Okay, let me continue. Okay, so the left hand side, right, is 4 to the power of 2, so basically it's 16x, then you times 4, right? Okay, so that's the simplest. And then the right hand side should be 3 to the power of x, and then divide by 3, because it's minus 1 here. Okay, so then therefore you just equate your left hand side and your right hand side. Okay, and then how what you do, you just times 3 on both sides, so that you can get rid of your 3 here, right? So you should get 12 16x times so you got 3x. Then you can bring your 16x over already. Okay, so it's 3x and then 16 to the power x. Then you can group your this. Okay, so now you can actually do the 12 equals to 3 over 16, and then you have your x. So I make use of this formula, the log AB equals to C, and then A to the power of C is equal to B, right? Can you remember? Yeah. So can you see that your this, then therefore, can you see that your this x is your C? This is your, the A is your this is your A. Okay. So basically, I want you to see this, then you need to just, what you need to do is you just change it to this form. So you should get log 3 over 16. Okay, so it's good to put a bracket, and the B is 12, and then that should give you your x. So how do you punch this into your calculator? So x is equal to LG 12 with a bracket divided by LG, this 3 over 16. Okay, make sense? Make sense? Okay, can you help me out? So what's the answer? Let's do test. So to make sure you get the correct answer.
Minus 1.48.
So do you get minus 1.4 using the log both sides?
Yeah, I also got the same answer.
X equals to minus 1.4.
Yeah, but I just feel like the log both sides is easier and it's tight. Yes, lesser step.
Yeah, so of course, given these 3 methods, you can choose any of them. But like I show you in our previous lesson, certain questions force you to use a particular method. You still remember that? Yeah. So this question, they never ask you to use a particular method. So basically, you can use any method. Okay. Okay. Good. Yep. Do you have other questions?
Yeah. For B, is similar to A, right?
You mean boy?
Yeah, I mean question 2B.
Yeah. Question 2B is, you, if you look at it closely, I won't say is I will not say is similar, but I observe one thing: they share this common 5 to the power x. So when they share this common uh, 5 to the power x, right? So ultimately you will add, you will need to do this. Let u equals to 5 to the power x, and then you should get a quadratic equations. Okay, so what I mean is, like over here you should get u square, and then this one you should get 5u, and then equals to 10. Okay, so you should get these quadratic equations. Okay. Okay, so let me continue this question. So what do you have here is, you divide by 5 on both sides. So basically you end up with your u cube equals to, yeah, u cube equals to 2. Okay, so your u is equal to cube root 2, and then therefore your 5x is equal to cube root 2. So you just use the, pardon?
This one actually also can use logarithm, right? For the u cube equals to 2.
So okay, when it comes to this part, right, is using this formula, this formula. Okay, where's the formula? Ah, this. So in fact, this formula is used very often. Oh, okay, okay, good. Okay,
Okay, then I got. I'm not sure like which like formula or what's the concept when I see this kind of question.
which question?
Wait, I send you
Huh?
this question.
Okay,
Question
okay,
2.
good. Okay, basically you need to speak a bit louder or maintain your
Okay.
distance to the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Which question?
It's just like this kind of question. I don't know what kind of concept.
Okay, so part, okay, A is using this formula. A is using this formula. 3A
Okay.
is using this formula. Okay?
Okay. So can I like tell you like I think it's which formula, then you correct me if it's correct.
Okay, good. So I already told you the A. So what about B?
I think B is the compare the powers. You change the base to the same.
Yep. So basically compare the, I mean basically make the left hand side, equals to log 3 something. Okay? And then your RHS also must log 3. So since it's 2, right? So it's 3 to the power of 2, so it's 9. So once you have the same base, then you just equate the yellow part. Okay? Yep, continue. 3C.
3C. Also make the base same for both sides.
Yes, but you clearly see they don't have the same base, right? So basically you need to use change of base formula so that you will end up with the same base, both sides.
Okay.
Okay?
Then for the last one, is it
Last one.
also
Huh?
last one also change of base?
Yes, so they don't have same base. So basically you need to change your base. Use the lowest base, 2 here. So the left hand side, I don't think you need to change anything. But for the for the uh, for the right hand side, you need to change to base 2.
Okay.
Okay?
Then I think I know how to do it.
Yeah. Okay?
Can I ask like
Mm.
so far what you teach, is it like all the concept of all logarithm except for the sketch the graph? So is there like any more to learn?
Sorry, you need to speak slightly louder. So you asked me whether you asked me about logarithm concepts, right?
Yeah, like is it like that's all or there's some more?
For logarithm, okay, yeah, I think I answer you in the previous lesson. Okay, so for the calculation, I mean logarithm indices for the, you can look at the screen already. So logarithm and indices, right? For the calculation part, so I think we have covered the calculation part. Okay, but there is this, the last part, sketch, we have not touched, but we need to touch, we need to talk about it. Okay, so probably I can take this opportunity to talk about how do you sketch logarithm or indices. Okay, so let's kickstart with let's say y equals to e to the power of x. How do you sketch this out? Okay, and I think we have learned how to sketch this y equals to 2x plus 3, right?
Yeah.
Do you need me to demo to you how do you sketch this? I think it's okay. I can demo to you because I need it. I can come up with a question. I can come up with a question with
Okay
these
lah, you say.
with these two equations.
Mhm.
Okay. So let me draw the straight line first because I can create. I mean, there will be a question like this, combining both exponential and this linear equation. Okay. So okay, pay attention. Okay. So to draw this y equals to 2x plus 3, what you need to do is you need to create a table for yourself. Okay. Okay, this table is for this. So let's say your x and y, when x equals to 0, your y equals to 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when your x equals to 1, your y equals to 5.
5.
Okay, so with 2 points, I think we can already sketch. Okay, so this is your 1, this is your 2, this is your 3, and this is -1, -2, -3. Okay, when it comes to a scale, right? Of course, you need to use a ruler. You don't estimate like me. Okay, I don't have a. I mean, I can't use a ruler here, so I just estimate lah. Huh? But for you, you should use a ruler. Okay, then this can be 2, and this can be 4, and this can be 6. Okay, so this is your x, and this is your y. So when it's 0 and 3, 0 and 3 is here. Okay, then 1 and 5, 1 is here, 5, that means I need to get 2 more. So 1 and 5 is somewhere here. Huh? Okay, so once you get 2 points already, you can just link it up. Okay, should be good enough. Okay, so that's how you of course you can extend it. Okay, you can extend it. Okay, but roughly this is the way to sketch the linear equation. So after you sketch it, you need to write down this. Okay, so you have completed sketching the linear equation. So now the same thing you need to do for your exponential. Okay, so let's create a table for exponential.
What do you mean by like exponential?
Yes, this one.
What do you
Mm. So okay, when x equals to okay. By the way, we need to test your negative side and your 0 side and positive side. Okay. So let me start with the negative side first. So can you help me out with your calculator? E to the power of -1. What do you get for y?
0.368. 368.
Okay, let's take it as 0.4, huh? And then when x equals to 0, this is 1. When x equals to 1, so is 0.2 something, right? Can you help me out? E to the power 1.
2.7.
Huh? 2 point what?
2.72.
Okay, 2.7. Okay, so once you have these 3 points, then I think you can start to so first thing first, I need to get my -1 out first. So my -1 is somewhere here, and I should get 0.4, which is somewhere here. Okay, and then 0 is 1, and 1 is 2.7. Okay, so basically what you will get is you will get a curve. Okay, you will get a curve. So your this curve, right? You realize it will go very, 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 very close to zero, but never touch zero. Okay?
Okay.
So then after that you need to label. Okay, of course it's very hard for me to draw on the computer lah. So please bear with me. Oh. So and to try not to confuse people, so must use different color. So this is your y equals to ex. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you here is you need to know how to draw the linear curve and the exponential curve. Okay, meaning you need to know how to draw this. Okay, and you also need to know how to draw this. Okay, not only you need to know how to draw these two, you also the question usually will ask you what are the intersection points. You know what they are actually asking you? They want you to find the intersection point. By the way, these 2 points, right? Your x1, y1, your x2, y2. These 2 points are the solution to this. But I am using graphical method here. Okay? Okay? I'm using graphical method to solve your equation 1 and 2. Okay? Can? Okay? If you don't use the graphical method to solve, then you need to use the mathematical method to solve these two. How do you solve these two? You solve it like a simultaneous equations. How do you do it? Just equate these two. Okay? And then how can you continue? You learn both sides. You learn both sides, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I better do it down here to make sure I have more space. Let me minimize it first. So you will learn both sides, right? Okay. So once you learn both sides, okay.
Oh, this one teacher got teach before, I think.
Okay. You learn both sides, then you will get your x out already. So basically, your left hand side, you are left with x. Then the right hand side is ln 2x plus 3. Okay. Of course, at this, I will say, at this moment, I mean, because this question, right? I just gave you on the spot. I did not care about whether you can solve it or not. Okay. Normally, they will not give you 2x plus 3. They will give you something that you can solve. Okay. Because when you reach this step, right, you cannot solve given your level of knowledge. Okay. But I'm just giving you a taste of what you can expect. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are asked to solve these two equations mathematically, there is no way you can solve. Okay, given the level of knowledge, okay, you have, be it set 3 or set 4, you have no way to solve it. So the only way to solve this question is graphical.
Can I ask,
Ah,
can you show me
yeah.
example is similar to just now that the equation can be solved? Because the teacher taught this, but then for some reason I wasn't I didn't attend the lesson.
Yeah. Do you have an example? Do you have an example?
Example.
So it's always good. Yeah, it's always good to give me an example and then we talk about it. Okay. Okay. By the way, before you talk about the example, right? I just want to emphasize one thing. To figure these two questions out graphically, you need to have a graph paper. Okay. Because you want all these points to be very accurate. Then only your x1 y1 and your x2 y2 will be accurate on the graph paper. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I got a question here.
Yeah, send me. Yeah.
It's a bit messy, but I think still can.
Just send it over.
Okay.
You mean where should I start? You mean the
I
e
think
to the power x plus 3, that one? I should start from here.
Can you start from 23 minus 4e to the power minus x equals to 7?
Oh, this question you just use the, for the first question, you just use this formula. This one. Okay. Because what you need to do is you need to have 4. I mean, basically you end up with what? You end up with e to the power minus x equals to 4. So you can use this formula. This one. I demo to you. So just e to the power of negative x equals to 4. Okay. So it's similar. This is your yellow part. This is your green part. Get it? So you use this formula. Okay. Can? So for part A is, I mean for the first question should be okay, right? Use that formula. Okay.
So my teacher did another way.
No, of course I say your teacher always can use other methods. Okay. 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 I need to reopen this program. Okay, but this yeah. So basically the first question we are done. So now we can move on to the last part, right? Okay, the last part is also, you can also use just now the formula. Okay, I show you. So what I can see is common power. Okay, so for common power, what I need to do is the left hand side, I make it to something to the power of x first. Okay, done already. So I have to power x already. So then the right hand side, by the right hand side is already given lah. It's also power x. So all I need to do is I just equate these two. Okay, this e to the power of 3, right? Is actually a constant. It's just like your 2 or your 3 or 4, that kind of thing. So I just put it out. I mean, put it in front. So you equate it, and so you should get this. Okay. So once again, so right now this becomes the log AB equal to C, and then A to the power of C equals to B.
Wait, can you write the equation out? Like with the numbers.
Writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bit confusing.
Yeah, that's why you need to be very good with, like I say, you need to be very good with this equation. Okay. This rule, this rule you need to be very good. Okay. I hope you realize this rule is very useful. If you have not realized. Okay.
So how do I solve this question?
Then okay. So can you see that you mean this question, is it?
Yeah.
Your A is your this yellow part,
Yeah.
right? And then the what? Then the C is your X, right?
Yeah.
So I put the X here. Then the B is your e to the power of 3. Then how do you key this into your calculator? You key in like this.
Divide.
Yes. Of course, over here you need to give some more bracket. So log e to the power of 3, you bracket first, and then you just, so basically you just tell the calculator, I want to do the e to the power of 3 first, and then log this one, okay? Then divide by LG, then this one. Okay, this is one way. If you don't want to use log. Do you already have the answer for this? Yeah, try it out. Tell me out.
Can I ask the the pi over e? The e is actually e to the power of 1, right?
Okay, so for this, what you can do is you tell the calculator, I want to have pi over e. Then I want the value of it, or even make it easier. Make it easier. If you find that, oh, I punched into the calculator, this thing look very complicated, right? So let's do it step by step. Okay, I tell you how to do step by step. Okay, so what you do is you just punch in this first. Okay, you will have an answer. Okay, and then write this answer down. Okay, and then now you punch this into the calculator, and then you also have another answer and write it down. Then now you use this A and B. Then you just use your calculator to find out A divided by B. Okay, try it out. Tell me if you get.
Because when I key in the e, right? Like I need to have a power. Otherwise, it's like
one. One.
Oh, okay.
If it's not written, that means it's 1.
Okay, the first one is.
You want to write it down on your paper first, and then you help me check whether the answer I get is similar or the same as the answer you're supposed to get.
Okay. May I know like how many SF do I live in?
For the A, are you talking about A and B?
Yeah.
So the question usually asks for 3 significant figures, right? The ultimate, I mean, basically the final answer. For the final answer, usually the question will want you to express in 3 significant figures, right? So that means intermediate step. These are the intermediate step. So you should keep like six decimal places. That should be good enough.
6 decimal places?
Yes. So okay, tell me what's your A.
Oh my god, I need to count more time.
No, you just tell me what's your B.
My B is 0.062855.
Which one? A or B?
B.
Also 0 point
6285. Yeah.
that's it.
5. Okay. Got a lot. 539,079. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I stop right here. Okay, more is of course better. Okay, but to have 6 decimal places, that is already good enough. Okay.
Can I leave it in 4?
Pardon?
Because my teacher said that. Can I leave it in 4?
No, cannot. 4 cannot, because 4 is like borderline cannot.
But my teacher said that if you get an answer in part 1, which is 3 significant figures, then if in part B you still need an answer, you go up one more significant figure.
My understanding is always a good practice. You don't want to you don't want to be on at the edge, okay? Because every time when you are at the edge, right, then you can easily fall off. Okay, that's why we want to have like the margin of safety. It's just like let's say you are like 50 kg, okay, and then if you step on a glass, the glass can only allow 51, and you are 50, and you don't want to have like this 1 kg of margin of safety, right? Okay, so what I'm trying to say is like let's say the glass can hold 51, okay, you better not try 50, okay, you better try like 45, okay. If you are 50, you better try the glass that can hold 60, okay. You get my point? A bigger margin of safety is always the best.
Can I ask if in O levels,
Yeah.
then I got this situation, so
Yeah.
do I leave it? I also leave it in 6 decimal place, right?
Yeah. In fact, the more the better. You can actually write the entire answer like the calculator show you.
So the teacher won't mark me wrong for this.
No, wait. Your teacher only care about the final answer. Okay? Your teacher care about the final answer a lot. Okay? The intermediate step, right? As long as your logic is correct and the intermediate step answers, your teacher won't care much.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to continue with? Cause I got questions which is not this chapter.
Continue. Give me the question.
Is that during the holidays I was doing the 10-year series.
Yeah. Show me the question.
I cannot find the book.
Oh.
Can you give me 1 minute? I need to find the question. Okay.
Hey, did you watch the previous videos?
So it's like I can explain. I watched like the some of it only because like I
the
don't
first
need
and
to
second,
watch.
yeah.
First and second I got watch, but the next lesson I only watch a bit.
A bit
Yeah, cause these days right, the teacher they are like chasing over the homework, cause it's very fast gonna change to home-based learning.
Yes.
And they want to like do some more work before changes to the situation. So like.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Home-based start. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Show me the question. Yeah. Can you share your screen? What? Can you share your screen? Let me try to see your screen also. You can also write on your screen.
Can write on my screen?
I stopped screen sharing. I see a whiteboard. Yeah. Okay lah. Then you can write on it. Can you write on it? Do you have a pen to write on it? Oh yeah. Are you you are using your mouse?
Yeah.
You are using your mouse so ugly. Yeah, can see.
And my hand is very nice.
Okay, you write. You write. What's the question? Okay.
Last. Wait, actually I can. This one is like screen touch one, so I don't need the.
Huh? You mean you want to type or you can touch screen?
Where did you go?
Yeah, stop writing already. Okay, good. Oh, good.
That's very ugly, yeah.
It's okay. Slowly lah, slowly. Otherwise, I might read your question wrongly.
Okay, so I repeat is
Haha.
7x plus 2
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, x squared plus 4 and x minus 4.
Then?
It's like, I know how to, okay, I know the formulas, but I don't know which one to fit inside, like, so that I cannot do like all the questions.
Wait, are you talking about partial fraction now?
Yeah, partial fractions.
The partial fraction then, okay, we have not talked about partial fraction. Okay. So let me talk about partial fraction given this question. Okay. So time for me to share.
Should I?
You stop sharing so that I get to share. Oh wait, let me annotate. Yeah, I can annotate. Never mind, I write on your this thing. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Just leave it to me. So basically you have three cases. Okay. And then you have this A minus B. That's your case one. How come it's so angular? But never mind, just let it be. And then the next one is x squared. And then you have your x, then b. And then your third case is this. Hopefully I remember correctly. Because I did not touch this concept for quite some time. Okay, so these are the three cases. Okay, so now if you look at this question, right, can you see that this part is your case 3? And then this part is your, hello,
Yeah.
this part is your, which case? Oh, I think my first one is wrong.
I think like the formula is different from mine.
It's okay. So it's okay. So my first one is wrong. So what I need to do is I need to get it to this. So it's x minus 1. Okay. So okay, it's okay. So if your formulas and my formulas are slightly different, it's okay. But answer me first. So if this is case 3, right? You should know this is case 3,
Yeah.
Then this is case what?
Case 1.
Case 1. Okay, so with this understanding, right, then you can start to do already. So basically your this, and so I call this left hand side. So this left hand side, what you need to do is basically your right hand side will be equal to, so case 3. So case 3 is this one, no? This one. So I just repeat, no? Just repeat. So I should get ax plus b. Okay, then plus. So this is case 1, right? So case 1 I just repeat. So you should get an A, right? So I already use my A here, so I only can use C here. Okay, so that's it lah. So my right hand side is this. Okay, so once you have this right hand side, right, all you need to do is you need to equate your left hand side and your right hand side, and then you compare left and right. Okay. Okay. So let me erase this part first. How come I cannot erase? Hey, can you help me erase or not? Maybe you erase faster.
Okay, you want to erase which part?
Erase the
right
1, 2, 3. Yeah, the right. This one. Okay, can, good, thank you. So okay, so what all I need to do is I need to equate my left hand side to my right hand side. So I don't think I need to do anything to the left hand side because it's given. All I need to do is I need to do something to the right hand side. So to do something to the right hand side, I need to combine to single fraction. Okay, so this the first term will give me this, and then of course I need to do for the second term. Okay, then after this, then that's it already. Huh? So what you do is basically you combine your this thing. So you should get what? So below you should get this. You can later go back and watch and then copy down. So here you just need to combine lah. So what you get is ax squared minus 2ax. Then you have about plus bx. And then minus 2b. That is from your this first term. Now I need to get this part out. So it's cx squared plus 4c. Okay? So therefore now you can start to compare. You can start to compare. So basically your this is your x squared term. Okay? And then all this is your x term. Okay? You left with what? You left with the constant term. Okay? So you compare lah. Can you see any x squared term here or not? No, right? So your ax squared plus your cx squared equals to 0. Or rather, your a plus your c equals to 0. Because there is no x squared term. Okay? Then now, your ax, I mean your x term. So minus 2a plus your b is equal to 7. Okay? And then now the coefficient term, not coefficient, constant term is minus 2b equals to 2. So your job is to find out your ABC. Okay? So once you find out your ABC, then you just replace. Then that's your answer. Can?
Okay.
Can? Yeah, so this is the concept of partial fraction. Okay? I stop your sharing first.
Okay. So.
Can you tell me some of the rules? Okay, like first question, second question, like
one is a to the power of 6. Then the second one is 2a to the power of 2 plus 3.
Something like this? Is it something like this?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I think so.
No wonder you have problems.
No, cause it's very long time ago already.
No, not okay. So no wonder you get it wrong. I mean, no wonder you cannot do questions. If you tell me it's long time ago, then for me it's like probably like years ago already. Okay. By the way,
Eh, then my that one is correct, what? The times 1 the power is correct.
don't tell me you are correct if you are not 100% correct.
Oh, I know already.
Okay.
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 Just to refresh my memory.
Okay. There is no. Oh, I am 50% correct. Okay. There is no 50% correct. Okay. It's either you are correct or you are not correct. Okay.
Oh.
Can. Okay.
So the first one. Wait, can I ask for the first one?
The first one, take out common
What do you
factor. Okay. When it comes to plus, then you need to look for common factor. When it comes to times, then just add the power. Okay.
But like you have 2a to the power of 2. Then why do you only in the bracket? Why do you only have 1?
First arrow, second arrow, you will get back the same thing.
Oh, understand now.
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind, you cannot ask me question and then you understand it. Then next time if I give you similar question and you still get it wrong, that means your basic fundamentals are still not solid. Okay. Go back and memorize, copy, like all this. Okay.
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 Okay. Can
Okay.
Okay lah. We are running a bit over time, so never mind lah. So next time we just cut short a little bit. Okay. So never mind. So I still see that you need to get your laptop or whatever set up. Okay. If not, you will face the same problem during your online lessons with your school. Okay. Okay. So get your audio, get your internet. Okay. Ready? Okay. Can or not?
Okay.
Good. So
Okay.
we'll see you on Sunday lah.
Yes.
Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
for
Thank
attending
you.
the online lesson. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.